WWE and NXT never surprises me anymore. It never does anything great, never does anything special. It does the same shit we've all known and loved. Well, I've never loved it, but a lot of people do. So last night, Halloween Havoc, NXT Halloween Havoc took place, and I, for one, did not watch the show. Will I watch the show and do a review? Maybe. I might watch the show later on and see what I can get. But one of the highlight matches that we saw was Johnny Gargano versus Damian Priest for the NXT North American Championship. Now, can you guys guess what happened? If you haven't been on social media or you didn't watch the show, you probably have no idea what happened. Well, guess what? Johnny Gargano, the 5'5" midget, beat Damian Priest, a guy that has serious potential in this business, and he loses his title to Johnny Gargano. And you know the whole slogan is Johnny Gargano makes history, becoming the only two-time North American champion. Congratulations, Johnny. I'm so excited to not watch the product because of your garbage ass title reigns. Because, no offense, Damian Priest has more potential than you. Damian Priest is better than you. Damian Priest has more upside than you. He has a better theme song than you. He looks like a wrestler. He has all these things that are going against you. So, if you ask me my opinion on this match, while I didn't watch it, I can almost guarantee you there was probably some bullshit that happened. There was probably shit that made no sense. Okay? The fact that Johnny Gargano is still winning titles now blows my mind as a fan, as a casual fan. I don't think Johnny Gargano is a believable champion. One, because he doesn't have the look. Two, because he's not tall at all. He's not a guy that you could fear. And three, as an anti-Smark, I value charisma in characters and stories. He has no character. He has no charisma. He can't act. He has not had any good storylines in NXT. And you have a guy like Damian Priest, who is a believable champion, who, in my opinion, has a lot of potential. If he can just do things the right way, if they can book him the right way, he has a lot of potential in this business. And I think Vince McMahon would really like Damian Priest if we just need to see more of his promos. That's all I could say the negatives about Damian Priest. But the topic of this video is that Damian Priest is better than Johnny Gargano. And it's not even close. So let's go over the reasons why. So the first reason is because Damian Priest actually looks like a wrestler. Now I'm going to have a bunch of smarks in the comments trying to defend Johnny Gargano, the 5'5" indie jobber who, while he has muscles, he doesn't look like a wrestler. If you showed a picture of Johnny Gargano to a random person on the street, they'd probably say that he works at a McDonald's or a Walmart. He's a Walmart greeter. He's a janitor, all that stuff. So he's not a believable wrestler. He doesn't even look like a wrestler. Let's be real. Most of these indie guys that come through NXT, they don't look like wrestlers. They look like guys. They look like normal people. And the problem with wrestlers is you shouldn't have to relate to a wrestler. You shouldn't compare yourself to a wrestler because they're supposed to be larger-than-life people. They're supposed to be larger-than-life personalities. These are people that you shouldn't have to compare yourself to. There should be no way that you can compare yourself to a wrestler. Like, if you're comparing yourself to Johnny Gargano, that's a problem right there because he shouldn't be someone you should compare yourself to. He should be a larger-than-life guy. That's the problem with Johnny, is he does not look like a wrestler. He's just a normal guy. So number two is Johnny Gargano has no charisma, while Damian Priest has some charisma. Okay, I have not seen enough from Damian Priest to say that he has charisma, but I will say he has a little bit. He's not a charisma vacuum or void like Johnny Gargano is, okay? Every promo that Gargano cuts is pure garbage. It has never been good. I've never been compelled to feel sorry or actually feel any emotion from his promos. Every time I hear him cut a promo, it's me covering my ears because of how garbage it is. And that's the problem with Gargano and a bunch of these other indie guys, is that they scream into the mic and they try to get their point across, when in reality it's just annoying us as the viewer. It's annoying me hearing this guy yell. With Priest, I think he can cut a decent promo. I think he has charisma. I can see it. It's just we need to see more. It's almost like how Roman Reigns, he's always had charisma, but now, as the tribal chief, he's actually showing it and he's looking great. Best thing about WWE by far. Alright, so number 3 is Gargano sucks at promos while Priest is pretty decent. As I said, I'm not going to dwell on Gargano's promo skills, but Priest, I think Priest has the ability to cut a decent promo. And the best part about this is that because he's a tall, intimidating looking guy, he can cut a believable promo on you. And it will make you believe that, oh my god, this guy could, like, fuck me up. Or it will at least make you feel something. With Gargano, as I said, I can't feel anything. Because, let's face it, I'm bigger than Johnny Gargano. Most of my friends are taller and bigger than Johnny Gargano. So the fact that me as a normal person, I look bigger than Johnny, and I look bigger than all these other guys that are on the roster, that's a problem, and that's why WWE's ratings have gone down, because they are hiring guys who look like normal people. They don't look like wrestlers. They don't have anything unique about them. All right, let's move on. Number 4, Gargano is a terrible actor, while Priest, as I said with promos, is a decent actor. We all know that Johnny Gargano is a terrible actor. Okay, it's not brand new knowledge, okay? Priest, I can see some skills there. I will say this about Priest. He has all the tools to be a main event guy. He has all the tools to be a guy that you could build your company around in the future. I can't say the same thing about Gargano, because we've seen it before. They've tried to build NXT around him. It hasn't worked. They tried to pair him up back with DIY with Tommaso Ciampa. That didn't work. They tried to have him versus Adam Cole. That didn't work. He's had multiple chances to be the face of NXT, and he's failed in every single one of those. So you could say he's a main event flop. He's held the NXT championship before, and what has come out of that? It has been nothing but atrocious. He's been terrible the entire time. He's not a believable main eventer. He can't do anything that will make you fear him. If you're afraid of Johnny Gargano, you have issues. Now, if you're afraid of Damian Priest, I can see that, because Damian Priest, he's tall, intimidating looking dude. He's bigger than me. I'd be scared of him. So, when I'm afraid of Damian and not afraid of you, you have an issue. And the final reason, this is the final reason we're going to talk about this, is Gargano was a main event. No, Gargano was a main roster flop. I think Damian Priest can thrive in the main roster. And here's why. Take everything I said about Johnny Gargano and Damian Priest, or actually mainly just Damian Priest, and multiply it by 20. Enough said.